Hey guys, Evosoda here, doing a deck profile of Greninja BREAK for the current standard format. This is a deck that I think is a little underrated, just because it's seen as really bricky, but it actually isn't that bricky in this format. If you play the correct list, or close to the right list, and this is, in my opinion, the best list to play. There are a few debatable cards, but we'll talk about those. For Froakie, this you obviously need. Bubbles, great for, well, it's bubbles, so paralyzation, and like stalling. For Frogadier, water duplicates essentially just puts 3 Frogadier from your deck on your bench. So you can skip the Froakies and still have Froakies left if you need to use bubble. For Greninja, this has 2 useful attacks. One is Shadow Stitching, which turns off your opponent's abilities, and the other one is Moonlight Slash, which does 60, and if you turn water energy from your hand, this can include Splash Energy. It does 20 more damage. Then you have the Break Greninja, which, you can discard water energy from your hand. This does not include Splash Energy, because the card reads that it only acts as a water energy when it's attached to water Pokemon. When you discard water energy, you put 6 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, as long as it is active. Greninja has Fear Retreat, so you can switch between 2 Greninja breaks, and get 2 Giant Water Shurikens out per turn. We also have a couple of GXs, which is, prior to this format, sort of something that you shouldn't do in a Greninja deck, but it doesn't really matter. One Tapu Lele GX, just in case you break, that's sort of your safety net. And one Tapu Fini GX in case someone has a huge, massive, energy heavy, whatever, and it just needs to be stopped. One Staryu and one Starmie. This is to get your water energies back that you throw away with your giant water shuriken. There's also 4 N. N shuffles your hand into your deck, and you draw cards equal to the amount of prize cards you have. So you use this a lot because you don't want to discard your whole hand. But if you do want to discard your hand, you can play Professor Sycamore, which is you discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So, yeah. You also play 3 1-ofs. Most lists I've seen play 2 Skyla and 1 Lillie, but I prefer 1 Skyla, 1 Lillie, 1 Guzma. Skyla provides a way to search out your trainers easier. Lillie is good for drawing cards when you don't want to shuffle your hand in your deck, but you also don't want to discard it. And then Guzma, you don't usually need it, but when you do, it's really helpful. Either you need to get something that's stuck out of the active, or you can, if you have 3 Greninja breaks in play, you can get a 3rd Giant Water Shuriken off, which is awesome. For Ultra Ball, just to get out your Pokemon faster. Same for Evosoda, just getting out your Pokemon faster. 2 Field Blower, 2 Hand Stammer. These are both sort of discarding things. Field Blower, obviously, mostly for Gardevoir decks. Hand Stammer against Gardevoir decks. I hate that they sound so similar. 1 Message Stretcher and 1 Super Rod. These are almost completely interchangeable. You can play 2 Super Rod, 2 Rescue Stretcher. This is an instance where I like to play 1 of each. I probably wouldn't go on the 2 Super Rod side. I'd probably either stick with 1 Super Rod or no Super Rod, but that's just me. 1 Max Potion comes incredibly handy sometimes. Other times it's just dead weight and you immediately Ultra Ball it. 2 Choice Band just to increase your damage output. You could also take out the Max Potion for a 3rd Choice Band. That's another kind of interchangeable thing. 3 Brooklet Hill, just to get out your Froakies and your Staryu. It doesn't seem like it's that necessary. And I was originally kind of against playing more than 1 Brooklet Hill. But it actually is really good, especially with Tapu Fini, because you can just surprise your opponent by playing like Brooklet Hill, and then a Water Energy, and then you just shuffle their active Pokemon back in their deck without really any warning. So that's one reason I like it a lot. Then 3 Splash Energies just to put your Greninja Break back in your hand when it gets knocked out. I don't like playing 4 because Enhanced Hammer is played a lot right now, so you shouldn't really count on this as your main energy. So then I use 7 Water Energies. You can easily count one of these for a Splash Energy if people aren't playing as many Enhanced Hammers, but just note that that card is definitely played. So anyway, this is my Greninja BREAK deck list. I think it's probably pretty good. Well, I know it's pretty good because I've tested it. And I actually like the deck, unlike the Situai. So, yeah, leave a like and subscribe to Caterpie TCG for more Pokemon content like this.